Not only did Rockstar Games release GTA 6 trailer 2 today, they also...
Hold on, I ain't gonna lie, this is a hard screenshot. I ain't see this. I see we gonna have all type of body types. We got Chubby on the boat. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else buff. He the only chubby dude on the thing. That's crazy.
Not only did Rockstar Games release GTA 6 trailer 2 today, they also completely overhauled the GTA 6 website.
I ain't gonna lie, these some hard screenshots. Well, man, this is crazy. Especially this right here. Look at the quality. Man,
We got over 50 brand new screenshots, as well as a bunch of information.
Nah, these hard. Bro, eyebrow tattoos? Nose rings? Oh, yeah.
About 8 different characters.
I ain't gonna lie, we gotta lock in. We gotta pay attention to everything. Everything on every screenshot. He probably gonna break it down anyway, but still, man.
6 different locations in the game. So today, we're gonna break it all down, check the timestamps.
I know somebody that look like him in real life.
Person or place you want to learn about, and let's go.
Vice
of course,
City.
The 2 main protagonists in GTA 6 are Jason and Lucia. So here's what Rockstar said about them. Jason and Lucia have always known the deck is stacked against them. But when an easy score goes wrong, they find themselves on the darkest side of the sunniest place in America, in the middle of a criminal conspiracy stretching across the state of Leonida, forced to rely on each other more than ever if they want to make it out alive. Jason Duval. Jason wants an easy life, but things just keep getting harder. Jason grew up around grifters and crooks. After a stint in the army trying to shake off his troubled teens, he found himself in the Keys doing what he knows best, working for local drug runners. It might be time to try something new. Meeting Lucia could be the best or worst thing to ever happen to him. Jason knows how he'd like it to turn out, but right now, it's hard to tell. So a couple things we can take away from Jason's screenshots here. Obviously, he was in the army, so I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some weapon-related skill or ability with him. And also in this screenshot here, we get fishing confirmed. So this is 100% confirmation that we will be able to fish in GTA 6. Lucia Caminos. Lucia's father taught her to fight as soon as she could walk. Life has been coming at her swinging ever since. Fighting for her family landed her in the Leonida.
Bro, those are AirPods. Those are AirPods. Bro, is that an iPhone? Nah, they look like an Android. Yeah, that's an Android. That's an Android. Right there, hold on. Right there, that's an Android. Yeah, I can tell by the top of it.
Penitentiary.
I ain't gonna lie, AirPods with the Android is crazy work. I cannot lie.
Fuck, got her out. Lucia's learned her lesson. Only smart moves from here. More than anything, Lucia wants the good life her mum has dreamed of since their days in Liberty City. But instead of half-baked fantasies, Lucia is prepared.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna lie, she's so bad, boy. I ain't gonna lie, that hairstyle fit her. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't seen her now one time she looked chopped, no matter the hair change. Like, that's crazy.
To take matters into her own hands. A life with Jason could be her way out. Fresh out of prison and ready
I ain't gonna lie, she look way better without makeup. Yeah.
to change the odds in her favor, Lucia's committed to her plan, no matter what it takes. In this first screenshot that we looked at, this most likely confirms the existence of gyms, or at least fighting, in GTA 6. Also, if you look closely at Lucia's ears, you can see she's wearing some sort of AirPods.
Exactly.
So potentially, you might be able to listen to music or the radio while you're just walking around on the street. In the 5th screenshot here for Lucia, we can see her.
Or it could be like an accessory, like in GTA 5, how you can wear random stuff. Like, for example, like the earpiece in GTA 5, you can't hear nothing through the earpiece, but it's an accessory.
In a prison jumpsuit, so it looks like there will be at least one prison mission. Maybe there's a small section of the game that takes place in the prison. The amount of customization on both characters so far is pretty incredible. It's a massive step up from GTA 5, but especially with Lucia here, she looks completely different in each screenshot, which is really exciting to see.
Because she got makeup on in one arm.
What if everything on the internet
Yeah, bro need to stop. Bro real freaky, ain't it? Come on, gang.
was true? Jason's friend and a fellow associate of Brian's, Cal, feels safest hanging at home, snooping on Coast Guard comms with a few beers and some private browser tabs open. Cal is at the low tide of America and happy there. Casual paranoia loves company, but his friend Jason has bigger plans. The main takeaway I got from these 4 screenshots of Cal was actually the second one here, where I'm hoping this confirms the existence of another minigame or a side activity in Pool. In GTA 5 we had arm wrestling, we had darts, so it'd be nice to see Pool added to the rotation of minigames as well. Booby Ike. Yes, there is a character named Booby. There's also a character named Tit, apparently, from the leaks, but we haven't learned about that character yet. Anyway, Booby Ike. It's all about the heart, the Jack of Hearts. If you didn't know, the Jack of Hearts is one of the strip clubs in Vice City. Booby is a local Vice City legend, and acts like it. One of the few to transform his time in the streets into a legitimate empire spanning real estate, a strip club, and a recording studio. Booby's all smiles until it's time to talk business. Booby might seem like he's just out for himself.
Oh, I'm about to say, is that Lucia on the left?
But it's his partnership with the young aspiring music mogul Dre Quan for Only Raw Records that he's most invested in. Now they just need a hit. Dre Quan Priest. Dre Quan was always more of a hustler than a gangster. Even when he was
Yeah, I remember Dre Quan from the last leak.
Dealing on the streets to make ends meet, breaking into music was the goal. Now that he's signed the Real Dimes, Dre Quan's days of booking acts into Booby's strip club might be numbered as he sets his sights on the Vice City scene. Real Dimes. Viral videos, viral hooks. Baylux and Roxy, aka Real Dimes, have been friends since high school. Girls with the savvy to turn their time shaking down local dealers into cold hard cash via spicy rap tracks and a relentless social media presence. An early hit single with local rapper Downplay took Real Dimes to new heights.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I can't wait to play this game, bro. Like, as the leaks keep getting bigger. Well, this ain't even no leak. This just Rockstar actually letting us in, finally, since they backed the game for an entire year. But, yeah. Of course, I don't feel no way about that. But, I ain't gonna lie, the more they keep giving us, the more I keep wanting it. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie, I can't wait to play this game, bro. I cannot wait to play this game. You know what make it better, bro? If they make everything even more realistic. It's already realistic now, but bro, I swear if they add switches in the game, if they add switches, oh my God. If they add switches in the game, bro, oh my God. I just pray they add switches in the game. Like, oh my, bro, if they add switches in the game, that's really the main thing I want. Out of everything else cool, but bro, please, Rockstar, GTA 6, please have switches in the game. Please have switches in the game. We need our buttons. Like, that's as real life as it get. If they put buttons in the game, bro, oh my God. That's all I need. And if y'all really want me to, bro, if y'all really want all my money, Rockstar, make them multicolor. Be able to get switches in red, purple. Make us be able to customize the color of our switches. Please, GTA 6. Bro, come on. Please add switches. It's just an attachment. Please add switches. And please let us be able to put it on any gun. Please. I don't care. Even if you have to make the switch $1 million to put it on advanced weapons, please let us be able to use it. Like, for example, a RPG. Make it like $500K to put a switch on there. Like, make us actually have to earn it. You feel me? Because, bro, like, I know that feel good. And you can, and actually it's a good idea. Because, look, GTA 5, you can buy, like, color, like different type of ammunition rounds, right? You can make it, you could put a switch on the RPG and you can make the amount of bullets that you can have with an RPG with that attachment on it, like limited, just like how you make explosive rounds limited on certain guns, you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, ain't explosive rounds limited on the heavy sniper like that? Like, and then special ammo limited in general. Like, I know on my AK, I got insignia rounds, like the red tape on it, and I only can have like 200, 300 ammunition rounds on it for my AK. So you can do the same thing with guns that have switches on it, like guns that are too overpowered, like for example, RPG, just be like, you only can have 10 RPG launcher bullets on it. So therefore with a switch, you can let go like how many you want at one time, you know what I'm saying? But you got to go back to, you know what I'm saying, whatever, you know what I'm saying, like how the bunker is, you got to go back to your diesel vehicle. I forgot what it's called, that diesel vehicle that you upgrade your weapons in, but the bunker vehicle to get by the ammo again. You can make it the same way with getting a switch for your RPG. You got to go back to your Woot vehicle to get the ammo back. So you can't just be going around if we're wrong spamming RPG with a switch. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good idea. Just please add switches in the game. And drug dealing, like Schedule 1, and we straight. Like that, like, yeah, that's as good as it can get. Yeah, I can really make it even better, but that's the only ideas I got right now, no cap.
Now, after 5 years and a whole lot of trouble, they're signed to only Raw Records, hoping lightning can strike twice. Raul Batista. Experience counts. Confidence, charm, and cunning. Raul's a seasoned bank robber.
Oh, Rockstar, please add the skeleton hand tattoo, please. And that's it. That's all I ask. That's all I ask.
Are always on the hunt for talent, ready to take the risks that bring the biggest rewards. Life is full of surprises, my friend. I think we'd all be wise to remember that. A professional adapts. Raul's recklessness raises the stakes with every score. Sooner or later, his crew will have to double down or pull their chips from the table. Okay, I have to admit, Raul is probably my favorite looking character so far. First of all, the graphics on him are just absolutely incredible.
No cow, he look realistic.
Seems like one of the coolest characters we've seen so far. He seems like he's gonna be the one organizing a lot of the bigger heists in the game, and he seems like he's got a lot of money, but that probably means that he's gonna be one of the bad guys in the end. I hope not. Brian's a classic drug runner from the golden age of smuggling and the Keys. Still moving product through his boatyard with his third wife, Lori, Brian's been around long enough to let others do his dirty work. Looks like a Leonida beach bum.
Got a lean
like
belly too.
White shark. Brian's letting Jason live rent-free at one of his properties, so long as he helps with local shakedown.
Oh, that's the dude that was at the beginning of the trailer. Everything making sense now. That's crazy.
And stops by for Lori's sangria once in a while. So if you watched trailer 2, Brian is essentially the one that looks like he's gonna get Jason started in the story. He's letting Jason use one of his properties for free, and it looks like that's gonna act as the starting house. It looks like we'll be smuggling drugs for him near the start of the story. He's holding a pack of coke here, and honestly just doesn't look like a guy you want to mess with. Alright, let's move into the locations, because we have 6 locations to go over, including 3 cities. So if you thought Vice City was going to be the only city on the map, you're wrong. But let's start with Vice locations, because we have 6 locations to go over, including 3 cities.
Is my bro chilling with a cougar? She gotta be a prostitute. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Yeah. Teach his own.
So if you thought Vice City was going to be the
only... You know what? I hear some little old stuff too. I hear some little old, yeah. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying?
City on the map, you're wrong. But let's start with Vice City, because of course this is going to be the main attraction. Everything in excess. We're a long way from the 80s.
Bro, I did not think of that. Grills. Oh my God. Oh my God. If they let you, oh my God. I did not think of that. Grills in the game, bro. And I didn't even realize it till this screenshot. So they already ahead of me. They already got grills in the game, or at least there's gonna be a character with grills. But most likely, if the character able to have grills, that's gonna be a customization in online. But Rockstar, if it's not, please let grills be in the game. Let me be able to get diamond teeth, and make sure y'all have different styles from honeycomb, like the different type of style in grills, like honeycomb, Invisiset, princess cut, flawless. You know what I'm saying? Like the type of grills he got Invisisets. You know what I'm saying? I know, if I'm not mistaken, he got Invisiset diamond grills. Them Invisiset. The only difference is he got the gold around it. But yeah, them Invisisets. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Make sure y'all have Invisisets, honeycomb, all type of grills. Make sure y'all have solid gold too. You know what I'm saying? For my Florida boys, you feel me? And yeah, just make sure y'all have like all kind. Make sure y'all also give us rose gold, white gold, and yellow gold. Make sure y'all give us all 3 golds. You know what I'm saying? No cap. I ain't gonna lie. Same. Well, yeah. We straight. Just keep the diamonds white. We don't need all them black diamonds. Yeah, I guess if that's y'all boy style, I guess. But I don't care about no black diamonds. Like, but yeah.
But Vice City is still the sun and fun capital of America. The glamour, hustle, and greed of America captured in a single city. Each neighborhood has something to offer, from the pastel Art Deco hotel.
Bro, this is so realistic, bro. Ain't this like the walk area in Miami? This look like the little walk area that the YouTubers go through during Miami. Like, y'all know back in the day when they used to have them videos of the YouTubers on that walkway and they trying to pull girls. This look exactly like it, especially like what this called? This called a fishnet outfit. Like, girls real deal wear those. I think I seen the girl with one of those in real life. Like, I mean, not on real life, but on YouTube or in a Instagram post. Like, this is so realistic. I don't know about girls getting arrested though. I never been down there in Miami, so I guess that's normal too. But yeah, dang, she doing something wild though. Twerking on the car, that is normal too. I can't even lie. Like, they be tweaking, especially when they drunk.
Bright white sands of Ocean Beach, to the bustling panaderias of Little Cuba and the bootleg brands of the Teacher Walker Flea Market, out to the Vice City port, the cruise ship capital of the world. Okay, wow, 9 screenshots of Vice City. I could talk about them all for an hour, but I'll try and cut it down a little bit for you. Okay, this first one is near the airport. This is the Vice City sign, and as you can see, a plane is landing just over it, so we can expect that this is going to be right outside of Vice City International Airport. Here we get a good look at a bunch of the city. There's 2 main things I want to look at here. First is in the bottom left. We can see a bunch of people playing basketball. There's a few basketball courts here, which really gives me confidence that we will actually be able to play basketball. Hopefully that's the case.
Like, that'll
also
be hard.
On the bottom right of the screen here, we can see a random event.
Hey, if y'all let us play basketball, please give us the 2K meter. Please. Please, don't give us no trash meter or nothing. Give us the 2K meter, bro.
And that's taking place. Looks like some sort of shootout or robbery. So safe to say we can expect to drive.
Bro, this is not a shootout. Bro running, he looking back, running from the cops, and the other dude surrendering. No way he just called this a shootout. If anything, it's a shakedown, they on the run or something. They finally got him and they tell him to stop running. No way he called this a shootout. Like, come on, gang, tighten up.
Drive around the city and see a lot of this random stuff happening. Here we get our first good look at Vice Beach since trailer.
I'm still on there. No way you call that a shootout. They don't even got a gun in their hand. The only people with guns are the cops. Like,
some sort of shootout or robbery. So safe to say we can expect to drive around the city and see a lot of this.
Then he called it a robbery. How is that a robbery? Bro, both car doors are open. It's a 4-seater. Obviously, only 2 people was in there. One of them surrendering to the cops, the other one trying to get away. How is this a shootout or robbery? What?
This random stuff happening. Here we get our first good look at Vice Beach since trailer 1, honestly. And what amazes me is how many different NPCs are doing different things. On the right side, we've got these 2 guys playing football with one another. We've got this guy sort of in the middle of the screen with a metal detector. I wonder if we're going to be able to use a metal detector as well. You've got the lifeguard looking out. You've got this older couple going for a walk. You have a younger couple going for a walk. And then you have this lady getting a tan on. There's just so many things happening. Everyone's in their own little world.
They playing football in the back.
These ladies, a couple of them getting arrested, and the other 2 posing for photos on top of a police car. I'm trying to figure out if this is going to be a random event as well, or if Rockstar specifically set this up for the screenshot. We're going to have to wait and see. In this shot, we get a great look at the basketball stadium. So if we zoom in on what is in real life called the Kaseya Center, in GTA 6, we can see it's called the Sahara Arena. And if we zoom in on the billboard out front of the arena here, we can see that the Vice City basketball team is called the Narcos. Also, right behind the Ferris wheel here, we can see a massive cruise ship. Now, if you've ever been to Miami, you would know that there are a ton of massive cruise ships that stop right here in the port. So hopefully we actually get to go inside one. That would be an absolutely awesome mission. Now, in trailer 1, we got a pretty decent look at this district. In real life, this district is called Wynwood. It's the artsy district of Miami. There's lots of graffiti and art all over the walls.
I ain't gonna lie, that just made me think. The fact that cruise ships are a real thing is frying me. How can a boat sit in water and not drown? And then they got houses and TV and Wi-Fi. Yeah, that don't make sense to me.
and buildings in the area. And if you read the actual polls here, it spells out Pearl, P-E-R-L-E. So I think the name of the district is going to be Pearl. And yet again, you can see so many different NPCs doing different things. You've got a bunch of people riding dirt bikes. You've got this guy chilling with a dog that kind of looks like Chop. You've got this car that's been lifted crazily high. Just so much stuff going on.
Bro, I want one of these cars so bad. The old school box Chevy's game with the big rims. I want one of those so bad. That's a must get, bro. No cap.
In one screenshot. It's amazing. Let's move on to our second location, possibly a city, depending on what you classify as a city. The Leonida Keys. Gateway to paradise. The dress code is casual, the bars are loaded. Life in this tropical archipelago isn't flashy, but it's easy. Get your buzz on and pull up a deck chair, but look out. You are right on the doorstep of some of the most beautiful and dangerous waters in all of America. There's a lot that we can take from these screenshots of the Keys. First of all, we get a rough idea of how far away the Keys are from the actual Vice City center, and it's pretty far away. You can see Vice City from the Keys, but it is quite far. We get our first look at scuba diving in GTA 6. We've got a turtle in the middle here. We've got an eel on the left and a bunch of fish and coral all around. So I'm interested to see what side activities this is going to bring. And just like in the cities, look at how many different NPCs there are here. There are, I believe, 14 boats on screen right now. It's going to be really interesting to see if Rockstar can actually pull off this level of NPC density in all parts of the map. All right, moving into our third location, we've got the Grass Rivers. Welcome to the wetlands, the untamable jewel of Leonida's crown. You never know what lies beneath the surface of this primordial expanse. The gators may be the most famous attraction, but there are far deadlier predators and weirder discoveries among the mangroves. This aerial shot gives us another rough idea of how far away we are from the city in the Grass Rivers. You can see the skyline in the background, of course, but it also just shows that there's going to be seemingly a lot of hunting. This screenshot here is quite funny to me. This guy's hunted a bunch of alligators, loaded them up on the back of his truck, and is now trying to drive through the swamp, through the Grass Rivers, away from the cops that are chasing him with an airboat, a car, and a helicopter. I don't know if he's going to make it out of there. Alright, moving into our next location, and definitely our second city. This will absolutely be a city. Port Gellhorn, live hard. This is Leonida's Forgotten Coast. Cheap motels, shut down attractions, and empty strip malls won't bring the tourists back. But there's a new economy in this once popular vacation spot. It's fueled by malt liquor, painkillers, and truck stop energy drinks. Jump on a dirt bike and hold on to your wallet. So as Rockstar mentioned, it really seems like this is the forgotten city of Leonida. You've got abandoned motels, you've got the Starlit Motel here, which looks very run down, and it just seems like it's filled with a lot of criminals and difficult people to deal with, let's just say that. Gonna be lots of drugs, and we do actually get confirmation of a second strip club called Delights. So hey, maybe it's got that going for it. Alright, moving into our third city, we have Ambrosia, keeping Leonida sweet. The battle for the health,
I ain't gonna lie, there's a lot of cities,
and wealth of Leonida begins here. In the heart of Leonida, American industry and old school values still reign supreme, whatever the cost. The Allied Crystal Sugar Refinery provides the jobs, while the local biker gang provides almost everything else. So as Rockstar said there, this really seems like it's going to be the biker city of Leonida. Lots of bikes, probably a bunch of drugs, and it definitely doesn't have the glitz and glamour of Vice City. But there's some cool stuff happening here. Looks like we'll be able to maybe join some sort of motorcycle club. Gonna be able to burn down some crops like Red Dead 2 or Far Cry 3. And you can get your car washed. That's it, just a car wash, nothing else, it's just a car wash. And moving on to our final location, Mount Caliga National Park. A lot of people were worried we weren't going to have any mountains. Well, here we go. Wild, wild country. Room to breathe on the state's northern fringes. A national landmark up against the state's northern border, Mount Caliga offers prime hunting, fishing, and off-road trails. In the lush surrounding backwoods, hillbilly mystics and paranoid radicals live far from the prying eyes of the government. Now this is interesting. They say that Mount Caliga is near the state's northern border. So it's going to be interesting to see if the entire map is an island this time, or if they're going to have borders more like Red Dead Redemption 2 did. Anyway, looking into the screenshots here, we can see this is where we're going to be doing a lot of dirt biking and off-road trail riding, as well as potentially hunting. You can see these two hunters here have hunting rifles. There's a buck on the bottom of the screen hiding in the grass, and we've even got a squirrel on the tree on the right. This is definitely going to be one of the most pretty parts of the map. Just look at this road. We've got a bunch of bikes coming through here. This is some Red Dead 2 level scenery. And if you look closely on the bottom right of your screen there, you can see a cougar. Cougars are returning in GTA 6. Here we get a better look at a cougar hunting for some food. What blows me away about this shot here though is the reflections in the water. And I'm going to be really impressed if Rockstar can make this run well on current gen consoles. Here we've got a little kayak, so this is potentially going to be a new vehicle in GTA 6. We also get our first look at the train line going through the national park, and I wonder if we're going to be able to stop the train in GTA 6. We couldn't in GTA 5. Anyway, that is all of the info Rockstar gave us on their website today. Is there anything else I missed? Anything you want to let me know? Let me know down in the comment section below. I'll try and read as many comments as I can. We're eating good. I think this is everything everyone asked for and more today. If you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more stuff like this. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Boys.